Hello, I am Mark Valalunga from Nothing More, and guess who this is? Who are you?
I'm Ben, also in Nothing More.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Wow, I play guitar. What do you do?
Drums with, drums.
So we're here doing some stuff today. We're excited about it. We're going to talk about a little beer. We're going to talk about a little spicy hummus.
Yeah, some good snacks while you're drinking beer.
Yes.
Yeah, the hot hummus, as we call it, it's a very simple concept. You might even be putting the two and two together. It is what it is. But it kind of came about. Johnny brought this hot sauce from Louisiana out that he was ranting and raving about a couple tours ago. This was back in 2018 or 2019. And we're all drinking one night and it's like, man, we're so hungry. And he's mentioned that hot sauce, but everyone was eating out of this thing of hummus. And I just looked at it and just said plain, like, well, I don't know, surely it could taste better. So I just took a bunch of the hot sauce and just dumped a whole bunch in, stirred it up. It's like, man, this actually tastes really, really good. So then I tried experimenting with like, okay, well, what about with different flavors of hummus, different types of hot sauces? Sometimes putting like actual peppers in there just to see. I don't know what it is with the nature of hummus, but it's just a very good kind of conduit for any kind of hot sauce. It's just like a flavor amplifier, and it goes really well together. So yeah, kind of just came about to that.
I mean, hot sauce makes everything better. We like to think so. And Ben, actually, we have some Nothing More hot sauce. Not with us currently.
Not with us, but it also
we do have some.
It also works very well.
Ben made the recipe and everything. He is the spice guru of Nothing More for sure.
I don't know. You get garlic, you get roasted red pepper, or you get plain, and that's it. And any kind of like spice. I don't ever see spicy hummus. So now it's like nice meal just to quick make some different types of spicy hummus. So that's what we're gonna do today while checking out one of Mark's beers.
I took a deep dive into beer. I'd always been into beer. My older brother is this huge beer guru guy. I'm on Untapped, anything. It's Facebook for beer, basically. Have way too many beers checked in. But it's awesome on tour because you get to like, hey, I wonder what's close by. I wonder what they have on tap, yada, yada. Anyway, I started doing this podcast and where I feature a certain brewery and I have a musical guest. So then the idea came, Nothing More should do a beer. So we kind of searched the country and whatnot, and really found a partnership with Urban South in New Orleans. Really like their stuff. I've been a big fan of their stuff. They're really good in the heavily fruited sours. So the idea behind this beer is to have a cream ale that's actually creamy. Most of the time you hear cream ale and it's like, oh, okay, like I'm gonna get kind of a thicker sort of thing with this, but you end up just kind of getting like a lager or pilsner, and that's great for what it is, but when you think of that, my idea was like, let's do it kind of thicker. Let's not do lactose because dairy problems. So let's use some maltodextrin, make it a bit thicker. Anyway, this is the beer. So it's peaches and cream. Turn it up. It's a cream ale. Whoa! All right. We will wait to have the beer, but we will have the beer with the spicy hummus.
So again, there's really no wrong way to do this. It's hot hummus. You get hot, you got hummus, you put it all together, hot hummus. So I like jalapenos personally. Habanero's got a little too much of a bite up front. It's got a little more flavor, and you can find them anywhere. I like ghost peppers a lot more personally. It's like my hot sauce and stuff, but jalapenos you can find anywhere. And again, kind of the variety of it. Someone gifted us these hot sauces earlier this tour, and I was messing with it. As you can see, I've used a fair amount already on some previous batches. This Umami Reserve hot sauce from Seed Ranch, super, super tasty. I couldn't tell you where to find it. I'm guessing seedranch.com somewhere. Yeah, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
But this tastes super good. And then this one, Nightmare on 5th Street, also came with it. I don't know if it's the same company, but it's, Oklanola Pepper Company. But this stuff is super, super hot. So, I don't know. It's kind of a little bit flavor, heat, texture. Is sort of the idea. As you can see, this is the kitchen and lack thereof. It's a sink with water you don't want to touch because it's gross. So
it's gray water. It's non-potable. So there you go. Don't drink it.
Gray water. So yeah, when it comes to cooking, it's basically camp out style, but with air conditioning and a bathroom behind you. So yeah, I mean, we get plastic utensils all the time. We get paper plates. And there's a trash can right here, so once we're done, nice and easy to throw away, no mess. Not like cooking at home where you cook for 30 minutes and you have an hour worth of dishes afterwards. So yeah, makes it kind of nice and easy, but a little rudimentary, but again, That's the beauty of hot hummus. It's easy. It's gonna be a little tough with this, but I'll see what I can do. I just want to basically get this minced as much as possible, nice and small. And then I'm gonna probably keep the seeds from one of these and not the other, just so I don't know, some other people, I won't name names, but aren't as into the spicy stuff, so I don't want to just torture with everyone with all the seeds, but a little bit of seeds is good. So, I mean, I'm not a chef by any means, but kind of start with some slices, and then to get the mince, you know, I think it's chopped, diced, and then minced is the order.
For everybody watching, you may realize Ben is not wearing gloves. You know, we're all about safety in this band. We do have big metal contraptions and things like that. We just don't want Ben to have, you know, some wiener fire or some, you know, like capsaicin in his eyes and whatnot. You gotta be very careful whenever handling jalapenos or peppers, for that matter, just the stuff on them.
True. Like I make some chip dip also, where I like to mince jalapenos. Usually when I'm at home I got a processor for that, but stuff where it's about that size to me is perfect, because you kind of don't really notice it, but you kind of get a little bit of crunch. So stuff like that, a little big, just give it a little chop. Again, this is a lot easier without a plastic knife, or if I don't know, had any sort of cooking background whatsoever that wasn't on a bus at 3 in the morning when we're all starving or something. I might be a little more efficient at it, but you know, you make do with what you got. Anyway, got that ready to go. This is, I mean, usually we kind of get like the little thinner size because we got the 2C thick boy.
The tall boy.
Hummus. Yes.
Yeah.
We got 2 jalapenos. Might be a little much, we'll see. Can't really mess this up, which is another thing I like, I've discovered. So yeah.
That's nice.
So there's kind of a couple ways to do this. This actually is very full. Generally, the point at which I know it's good is when the color is drastically darker. Mostly with the hot sauce, because most hot sauces that are worth of shit are dark in flavor, or dark in color. So, yeah, we'll just kind of start adding some stuff in here and see what happens.
Again, for people watching, you probably want to wear gloves. Or maybe not. Maybe you like to play with fire.
Might be a good amount. Just gonna kind of mix this in here. And again, I mean, if you're serving a party or something, go ahead and just put this in a bowl. But
do you want to put it in a bowl?
well, we aren't going to eat all this right now, but I'm sure we will later. So I want to pop it back in our fridge. And again, our fridge is tiny. We don't have a ton of room in here, so I try to keep it in something like this, so that way, I don't know, someone can go grab it later. Probably myself at like 3 in the morning once I'm tired. It's the other thing from playing shows. Usually try to eat, I don't know, I think everyone's a little bit different, but I can't eat within about an hour before we play. But I do need to eat, because I'll just burn too many calories halfway through the set. I'll be dying. The problem is that by the time we're done playing and everything, and we're about to go to bed, now I'm starving again, and it's like midnight and there's really nothing much to eat. So that's kind of another thing. Like hummus, I don't necessarily know how good or bad it is for you, but I think in the general scale, it's more on the side of good. It's on the light side of the force, if you will.
Chickpeas are healthy. They're good.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of it feels like a healthier snack, plus spicy food. That's why I'm aside from the
Helps the metabolism.
the flavor stuff. Yeah, it helps the metabolism and those things. So yeah, now this is the very liberal part where I'm just going to try to. My goal really isn't to measure things out. My goal is just to change the color of this. And knowing that this is going to be more of the heat, this is going to be more of the flavor. At least with these two particular sauces. Sometimes you find one sauce that just works really well. I messed with this the other night and found that both of these in tag team work really well. Sort of like the Dudley Boys, if anyone remembers that reference. Okay, now this is actually getting to be a bit of an art of not spilling.
It looks disgusting.
It looks not good. You just gotta wait. It does taste better than it ends up looking.
Beer time. Get this beer going. Got a nice, beverage going on here with our goodness. So, again, this is the Turn It Up Peaches and Cream Ale. I'm definitely proud of it. Really excited about it. It's a very limited run. You can only get it in New Orleans at the Urban South Brewery.
Give it a shot. So, we don't have any right now. The best thing for this, in my opinion, is pita chips. We got pita bread.
We got some tortilla chips there too. Right.
Give this a little test.
Ooh. Moment of truth. Break me up.
Okay. It's getting there. It needs a little more.
A little more.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's all good.
Let's see if Mark thinks it needs more. Needs a little more.
Yeah.
It's really good though.
You'll be surprised, again, like, you'll put some real hot salsa or hot sauce in hummus, and there's something about hummus that just kind of, it dilutes the spice, but it kind of like spreads the flavor. It's very interesting. I never would have guessed that would happen, but that is seemingly what happens. So yeah, I think I kind of want it all to look like that sort of olive bird poop green, if you will. That's kind of my goal.
There you go.
Yes.
You are selling it. Olive bird poop green.
Hey man, this isn't in a store. I'm not selling anything. I'm highly suggesting that that's the thing. You got a favorite hot sauce? You like sriracha? You like tapatio? Give it a go. The whole point is that you put enough in there that you can notice the taste of it, and you'll see the hummus just does something to it. And that's why we tried with different types of hummus before. Just plain hummus. It just works. It's the best flavor vehicle. All right, give that a shot, Mark.
Yeah, all right. Ooh. That's the win. That's great. We need some chunks. Need to get a jalapeno.
Yeah, get a little more jalapenos in there. Yeah, that feels pretty good.
That's delicious.
So that's the thing. This will also last for maybe like a day or two. Especially once the crew is done loading in, they're relaxing. Maybe have some of these beers. This goes down fast.
So who knows? Maybe we'll stop playing music. Maybe we'll just make some spicy hummus, you know? All right. Cheers, you guys. Thanks so much. We're going to have some Nothing More beer. So good.
That's good.
So good. It's a good pairing, I'd say.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can check us out. It's nothingmore.net. We got a new song coming out in a couple weeks, and then all future tour dates, which we do have. Can't really talk about just yet, but it will be available. Just follow us on the social bullshit. Instagram at Nothing More Music. Facebook, something. I don't know. I don't have Facebook.
All the things. Just talk to your phone. It'll do the stuff.
Yeah.
So nothing more.
Yes, your phone is always listening. Just say Nothing More. You'll start getting the ads.
Record out later this year. We're pumped about the current songs. Tired of winning. Turn it up. Thank you for the love. We appreciate it. This has been fun.
Yeah. Cheers.